I'm all in, yeah, that's where the niggas fees. I appreciate the love, to my brother, that's for she. Nah, I'm in for show though. And for you hating ass niggas, take a photo. I did it by myself, ain't really need no promo. I'm by myself and I'm screaming out YOLO. The fake love is real and they wonder why I'm not around. As soon as a nigga try to build, so they try to knock you down. But they can never stop me, I'm a child of God. And I made it out the hood, so I defeat the odds. They trying to preach the nigga, I'm just trying to teach the nigga. Nothing more important than this world, the peace, my nigga. And when I say peace, I'm talking peace of mind. The world is wicked out here, you gotta beat the time. Half these rappers ain't real, so they can keep the lies. We gon' make it one day, just believe in God.
Life's rough, and you feel pain. Gotta roll with the punches, people might change. Sometimes you gotta deal with life. I'm just here to let you know that we gon' be alright. Yeah, we gon' be alright. Sometimes you gotta deal with life. But yeah, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Yeah, we gon' be alright.
Verse 2, I'm a motherfucking murk too. To all my phony ass friend, this gon' hurt. I'm doing good, steady blowing on that purple. That money go around, it's in a circle. If I eat, you eat, we all touching cream. F.O.E. family over everything. I got old memories, but new thoughts. You gotta live it to the fullest life too.
You know when life's rough, then you feel pain. Gotta roll with the punches, people might change. Sometimes you gotta deal with life. I'm just here to let you know that we gon' be alright. Yeah, we gon' be alright. Sometimes you gotta deal with life. But yeah, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Yeah, we gon' be alright.
Yeah, city is looking bright. Ain't nothing like these Ohio nights. Oh wait, child. Eyes real low as I ride through the city though. Get rich or die trying. I don't know 50 though. I'm from a place where them niggas let 50 go. Leave your ass like Swiss cheese, leave your ass with 50 hoes. Oh wait, just my state, gotta say it now. Oh wait, just my state, gotta say it proud. Oh wait, just my state, gotta hold it down. Yeah, well there ain't nothing like Ohio, where we keep that fire, bro, and we let that fire go. You can buy a hollow, always change the state, it's a motherfucking vibe though, where we just pull up on niggas and we'll slide though. Nothing like Ohio, especially at night, cause everybody hustling, trying to get right, and if you caught slipping, you get hit with that pipe, and if you caught slipping, then you might lose your life. These Ohio nights, where everybody hustling to get right. These Ohio nights, when you stay with that tool, gotta stay with that pipe. These Ohio nights, these Ohio nights, these Ohio nights, where everybody hustling to get right.
Gotta stay up on my grind from my city to your side. Hustling all night trying to get this shit right, yeah. There ain't nothing like these late nights in Ohio. Swear ain't nothing like these late nights in Ohio. Oh, y'all niggas nothing. Had that shit jumping from Toledo to Kentucky. 614, catch me shutting down Scully's. The way I had it rockin', swear they thought that I was from there. CLE, I cannot forget the day when I was down the way getting me a buffet. Ain't pull off with your dame, cause I had to get my mind right. Money in my sight, why you think they call us buzz guys? Everywhere I go, these hoes be saying they love my flavor, cause I'm so high player. I might pop up in some gators, I might fuck, say see you later. If you're crazy, I'ma ghost ya. She can't get enough of my love roller coaster. My heart froze up, but these streets colder. Middle of the summer, bundle up, wear a coat, bruh. My Ohio glow, red out everywhere I go. Even though I'm hardly home, I got a gray and scarlet soul. Oh,
these Ohio nights, where everybody hustling to get right. These Ohio nights, where you stay with that tool, gotta stay with that pipe. These Ohio nights, these Ohio nights, These Ohio nights where everybody hustling to get right.
Gotta stay up on my grind from my city to your side. Hustling all night trying to get this shit right, yeah. There ain't nothing like these late nights in Ohio. Swear ain't nothing like these late nights in Ohio. H-I-O, gotta put on for my home. C-L-E, I cannot forget the day. P-I-Q-U-A to the fucking death of me. Yeah. C-A-L-I-N-T-A-E.
That's hot, baby.
Welcome to the All In Sports Podcast, All In Live Show. All sports, all balls, all bets, all the time. It's finally NFL Sunday. I'm Nick.
I'm Pease.
I'm Eddie.
I'm JP.
Well, we got some football today, and I'm so excited, but I'm sad at the same time. Stick around.
The return to glory. To see what oh, goodness!
You're out.
Have a family! Are you serious? Are you serious? De La Cruz, right center. Could he go three? It's a cycle!
Williams Motorsports by Grapple back to home. Grapple, we did it, Grapple! We did it!
What it do? What it do? The All In Live Show in the bag. Welcome back, everybody, in the 841. And if you don't know what the 841 is, it's our followers on our Facebook page, which continues to grow because of you, the All In Nation. Quick reminder: like it, share it, spread the word. Do us a favor and help us grow. We appreciate it. Just give everybody a hand who does that. People do that every week, and we appreciate it. If you'd like to support the show and help us keep bringing you the sports content we do, you can send a donation through our Cash App, money sign, the All In Sports Podcast, and every bit helps. I mean, we got this beautiful new studio because of you, the All In Nation, so we appreciate you guys for that, and welcome to Sideline Studios. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick, so you never miss a moment of this here podcast, the All In Sports Podcast. All right, y'all. Let's do a quick sponsor shout out. Shout out to our sponsors, DNC Commercial Construction, laying down concrete stronger than a goal line stand. Brimflex Design, the headgear for champions. Homey Construction, crushing any project like a heavyweight champ. Mercer Cabinetry and Woodcraft, craftsmanship so smooth, it's a first-round draft pick for your kitchen. Scotty Williams Racing, faster on dirt than we are blaming the refs. And Bob's Flavors, bringing the heat, serving the sauce, and dishing out a victory, one plate / box at a time. Hey, let's give our sponsors a big hand. They do a lot for us here, and we truly, truly, truly appreciate it. So, yeah. If you guys are interested in working with any of our sponsors, you can check them out on our website, www.theallinsportspodcast.com. Go to the sponsors tab. Click on whatever sponsor you want to work with. And also, we do have like a little connection. We have Homey Construction in contact with Mercer's Cabinetry and Woodcraft. That's cool. Love that. Can't wait to see what they do. So, yeah. All right. On today's show, we're going to talk college football conference champions. Maybe have some tears rolling down our faces. Special guest.
We're going to cry without tears.
Mendoza. I'm trying to flip the thing. And we're gonna talk about who we think the top 12 teams in the country and how the college playoffs are going to go down, as well as break down NFL Week 14. So, All In Nation, do us a favor and please stick around. Welcome to the All In Sports Podcast. 5 friends, hot takes, bad jokes, and yeah, sometimes bad words. Viewer and listener discretion is advised.
Gotta play to win, yeah. Gotta represent, yeah. I'm all in, yeah. No bitch in front of always 10. Just touchdown like I scored 6. She chose me like number 1 pick. Safe at home by the way I slid. Then I'm out, yeah I did. Mickey Mantle how I switch. And boy you know this shit ahead. It's out the park, it's over the fence. Used to hear them talking shit, but now they wanna be us. Crown time high, I came in here and shook the league up. Ay, stomping with the crew, I roll with dogs and leaders. And they can't check me, feel like cheetah. Better get your speed up. And I'm fresh up out the freezer, I'm ice tray coat. From a place we hit OH, boy you better say I-O. I mean there's way too many greats, how could I ever pick a GOAT? Michael Jeffrey, LBJ, and RIP to 24. No time to kick it, I'm getting these goals and have to take the messy route. No looter though, I'm more like Pat Mahomes when you see me rolling out. If all my teams got them a ring, they call me Robert Ory. I shoot my shot like I ain't worried, feel like Walter Curry. Let me talk my shit, I do it big. When it come to this, I'm all in. I can never quit. Gotta play to win. Gotta represent. I'm all in. Yeah. I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm all in. Yeah. I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm all in.
Stick around! Yeah, what he said! The All In Sports Podcast is sponsored by DNC Commercial Construction, Brimflex Designs, Homie Construction, Mercer Cabinetry and Woodcraft, Scotty Williams Racing, and Bob's Flavors. Welcome to Sideline Studios. This is the All In Sports Podcast. How you guys doing and welcome back? How was your guys' weekend?
It was a weekend.
It was a weekend.
Shout out to Chuck. Go ahead and address that. Chuck's not here again today.
He's got a lot of. He's a busy dude. So
he said he had some
schoolwork
stuff
to
he
catch on
do
and
for
stuff.
schoolwork. Yep. So we understand that 100%.
Oh yeah. So
I had to take his.
it was a weekend.
Because
It's not over yet.
It's not over yet. You're right.
You got to play the
It can
Bills
definitely
tonight.
still get
Or
worse.
Bills today.
Yeah, it definitely could get worse for me. I got to give credit where credit's due. I know Robbie Bobby's in the chat. He's a big IU fan.
Let's
He's probably-
clap it up for IU. I mean,
Yeah,
honest
for
to
sure.
God,
Give it
it
to
was
him.
their Big Ten championship. Cincinnati in 2 years. He is incredible.
Yeah, he's done some good things there. And then honestly,
the
big
devil.
big shout out to Bryant Haynes. Pickle
Yeah, for
guy,
sure.
Yeah.
defensive coordinator for Indiana. Robbie Bobby, I know you're
Devil
in the chat.
Junior.
I don't know if you
Devil Jr.
Robbie Bobby, I don't know if you know, but your defensive coordinator Bryant Haynes is from the same hometown as me and Eddie.
Yep. I went
So,
to school with him.
Eddie went to school with him, yeah. So
I went to school with him too.
did you, JP?
Was he
Yep.
good at defense?
Huh?
Yeah, he was.
He was the devil. No.
JP,
I was a freshman. He would have been a senior.
sick. JP, is your hometown Piqua though? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I was Brandon
Wasn't
Saints
sure,
quarterback
bro. My bad.
and Pee Wee.
Born and raised. I was
No,
born
I
down
was-
there.
Oh,
down
my bad,
there on,
my bad. I forgot. I can't take your juice while you're
the
here.
hospital downtown.
Oh, nice.
Or not downtown,
But down
you know,
by
Right
what,
on Park Avenue,
on Nickland,
where
yeah.
the school is.
I was born in a
That's
hospital
where I was
too.
born.
Yeah,
Yep.
nice. It's not there anymore.
That might be
You
what's
can
wrong
school.
with you boys.
I was gonna say you guys.
Probably that hospital.
You
is
guys-
fucking
I was born in a
janky.
real fucking hospital, like
You
Good
got-
Sam. That's not even a hospital anymore.
You
Neither
Just
are.
like
Not
yours,
even
yeah.
You
Just
guys
like
were probably
yours.
born after that bitch was tore down in Piqua.
I was born in that hospital.
He was born in the hospital.
In the old one?
Yeah.
Oh, where it,
Yeah.
it was.
I got my tonsils taken out in there.
Turn Eddie's
Jeez.
headphones up, because he can't hear shit.
I can't remember how old I was. I was a kid, but little.
Most
kid.
people wouldn't.
I got my
born their kids.
tonsils. I know. I'm talking about. I had my tonsils taken out at that same hospital.
Oh, so it's
It was up for years though. After it,
Oh, even
it took
after it was shut
forever
down
for them to tear it down.
Yeah.
They used it as a doctor's office in the
Oh,
back
dude, we
part
used to
for a
ride
while.
our bikes in there and shit. It was so fun.
Hell yeah.
after it was like abandoned.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
abandoned for a while.
It was abandoned. We've like,
yeah, they didn't tear it down for years.
Yeah,
you rode your bikes in there.
yeah, we
I
just
didn't
pried
either.
the emergency doors open.
Yeah,
we
we
would just
got
like
'em.
go in the back and just ride around.
Yeah, actually, this is not even a podcast. I'm
We've
actually
been-
an undercover cop, and
been
it's been
business-
employed to
we got
catch
him.
somebody breaking into the fucking old hospital that used to be there.
That's not there anymore.
That's not there.
That's not there. You're under arrest, buddy. After we leave here.
We got him.
We got to finish the show, but after we leave, you were
So,
there.
how was your weekend?
Good. We went to a live nativity thing in Covington last night. My wife wanted to go check out. So
Live
It wasn't-
Nativity, they put on good concerts.
It wasn't too bad.
It's Live Nation, bro.
Oh shit, my bad.
It didn't last very long. It was free. It was something to do to get out of the house.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
We went Christmas shopping yesterday, and boys, let me
That
tell
always
you,
sucks.
it was hectic as
Mhm.
fuck in the stores. Dude, the lines were insane.
Insane
Check
in the
out.
membrane, insane. Got
was
no
wild.
brain.
Well, this time of year, for whatever reason, it almost comes off like, especially with Walmarts and stuff, it seems like, did they lay all their cashiers off or something
dude.
right before the busy time of year? You go
Honestly-
in there on like any time, like, dude, Christmas Eve, you'll go in there will be one fucking cash register open.
Yeah.
And they'll have half of the self-checkout shit shut down.
Honestly, shout out to Marshalls. They
The lines
they
were
had
insane.
I think they had one like cashier down. That's it. The rest of them were open. They had a long ass line and they were moving it. Like it was
That
moving
place
through.
is good at doing that anyway.
Yeah, most of the time. Sometimes
Them
they get a
and-
little funky when they're not as busy, but then like the line gets long and they don't have everybody up there. It can get funky. But there was a lot of people in there and they were moving it out. So shout out to them. And then I went to Roosters for dinner. We went there right before the Ohio State game, and we waited probably 55 minutes to get a seat, almost an hour to get a seat. We were just sitting in the car, just hanging
I was
out.
gonna say I won't. My wife won't do that. I really won't either.
Yeah, I don't know. We like Roosters a lot. We had put our name in while we weren't even there yet. We did like the online wait list, and we just pulled up, and like it was so hectic to try to get a parking spot. It was so packed. I think everybody was just obviously getting there early for the Ohio State game, but it was the food was good, and we got out of there, and I got home right before the game started. Wish would have had a better outcome, but you know how it goes. It's just how it happens.
We do have breaking news.
What's the breaking news?
It's usually your segment, so I don't know if we want me to break it.
Was it?
The AP poll came out.
Oh, what they got us?
Already?
Indiana 1,
Yeah,
Georgia 2,
yeah. What
Ohio
is it?
State 3,
Yeah,
and it looks like Texas Tech is 4.
that's what
Sounds
that's what
like
I said.
exactly what you
the
said,
playoffs
yeah.
are going to be, I think.
Good call.
I mean, I could see the committee putting us at 4, putting Texas Tech ahead of us, but I just don't know. I just don't think they're going to hurt us. They'll absolutely put Georgia ahead of us. I mean, they're going to. They fucking stomped
They
Alabama.
stomped out, and they won the conference championship. So it
Yeah, but
makes
so did
sense.
Texas Tech. But
We're a better team than them, so they don't matter.
Texas Tech looked really
Yeah.
good yesterday. Really good. Their defense.
So
looks
Indiana will be in a
fucking
corner.
good.
We'll be in a corner.
They're playing Mormons, bro.
You're right, but dude, their defense looks good.
That's kind of how it'll be, right? So we could
Should
essentially
be.
play either
Yeah.
Indiana or Georgia or one of those 4 teams we can play in the championship. So hopefully it's Indiana.
That'd be sick. Good rematch.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
All right, since we're kind of talking about it, let's jump into our first segment of the day, and it's sponsored by our boys. I say boys, but there's only one guy that makes hats.
Damon Fugate said the video feed's not working, but it's working fine on both of mine.
Weird. How's it looking on everybody else's? So
Well, I haven't heard that from. I've got quite a few comments over here, and
Yeah.
I haven't heard anybody else say that.
You got a pause there, Damon?
oh man. All right, without further ado, let's jump into our first segment of the day, sponsored by our boy at Brimflex Designs, and it goes a little something like this.
All in nation. All in nation. All in nation. All in nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to wipe the tears from your eyes because it's time for College Talk with Bees. Well done, JP.
All right. Yeah, so conference championship week happened, and again, another year of Ohio State not winning the Big Ten championship is just hurtful, to say the least. Had a chance this year. We had Indiana 1 versus 2 matchup. Probably the best 2 teams in college football right now, and I think both teams probably played at about 80%. I don't think either team played at their full ability. I just think Indiana won the big shots that they took down the field, and that's when a game like that, that's what's going to win you the game. Ohio State defense still.
He's off. He was
They're
generous.
fucking sure.
No, we cry with no tears.
When was the last time Tennessee played in the SEC championship? I'm just asking.
He's just asking.
Just wanting to know. He's
Just
flipping
trying
the
to be helpful, man.
I'm not crying. We're still
Just,
on
they're
top
there
4.
if you need them.
Still getting
they're there if you need 'em.
Damon said, "Dude, I'll post your old music. I still have it in my old computer."
Hey, send it to my email. I'm interested to see what you got.
You got? She got it.
I need that.
I need that. She got
You
it.
got that. Okay.
On one of my computers
Yeah.
somewhere. Yeah.
We need it though.
She
David.
got it. She got
It's a
it.
fire song.
Hey.
Uh-oh. We're getting a phone call.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to answer it.
Who is it?
Neighborhood.
Oh.
Go Birds.
Turn me up. Turn it up.
Yo,
Matthew, you're on the All In Sports podcast. What's happening, brother?
stick around. Hey, just doing a wellness check.
I figured that was coming.
Oh, my God.
Shit.
You know what that is? That's a callback, brother.
I knew
Yeah.
that.
Very good.
Knew that was
You
coming.
guys doing all right?
Yeah.
No.
we're doing it.
No,
Fees is not-
Fees is
No.
not okay.
We're kind of
All right,
hurting
man,
over
just
here.
calling.
Losing
My
Indiana's
condolences.
that wasn't on my bingo card this year.
No, it wasn't on anybody's, I suppose.
It was on
Yeah.
theirs. It was on Fernando
So many
Mendoza.
wearing shirts yesterday around here. It was kind of sad to watch y'all be all pissy and shit. But hey, man,
Yeah.
join the crowd.
Still
Now
top
you know what
4.
feels like shit.
Still getting a
You know
bye.
what likes- yeah, but still, man. Now you know what it likes to be an Eagles fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, don't fret, boys. Monday night's still around the corner, and we still got a win coming our way.
All
so
right. Who do you guys play this
Don't
week?
fret, boys.
Chargers.
Chargers. That's right. I picked the Chargers.
And here you were thinking I cared, right?
Matthew, we love you, bro. Thanks for calling.
We love you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm glad that you're doing all right. If you guys are questioning whether you're going to live through the day, you give me a shout, all right?
I appreciate it.
Thanks, Matt.
We appreciate you, brother.
brothers.
Yeah, let's clap
See
up
you,
for
man.
Matt, man. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
All in, baby.
Stick around. Oh, man. That dude's awesome. Let's clap it up for him
He's
again.
so funny.
Yeah. The fact that he called to do a wellness check on us because we called him after 2
Yeah.
losses is incredible.
That's fair.
Incredible.
Although he said now we know what it's like to be an Eagles fan. We only lost one game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they won the Super Bowl last year, so we never, ever felt that.
We'll
Well, college won. We won the Super Bowl in college last
true.
year.
Very true. We'll start off with
The Super College Bowl?
Yes.
We'll start off with the game that matters the most. It was the Indiana-High State game. Indiana wins 13-10 to take the Big Ten championship. First Big Ten championship since the 60s?
Yeah.
I think the
it was
60s
the first outright, I think.
Yeah, I
Big
think
Ten
since the
championship.
60s. Well, I mean, there was the first just something since the 60s. First time they beat Ohio State since
Jamie, can you
1988.
turn the soundboard up for me, please?
Ohio State won the last 30 times. So Indiana breaks that streak. That was the longest.
That was just not really for Indiana, but their quarterback. He's the goofiest guy I've ever.
We were playing his interview before the game, his post-game interview, and that dude is just a goofball, man. Goofball.
Oh.
He was crying with no tears.
Yeah, no tears whatsoever, but he cried the whole time.
He had a dry cry.
It was the weirdest thing ever, and apparently
But I
that's
mean,
his thing.
he played good. Honestly,
Cry Mendoza.
the play they took a page out of Ohio State's book on the play at the end of the game there with 3rd and 6, and they threw a deep ball down the sideline. That's literally what we did to Notre Dame last year to steal the championship.
That's the play where they freaking tackled the nose tackle.
I know.
though. 2 guys tackled him.
Happened all night and they didn't call it. I'm not saying that's why we lost. We lost because we had bad offensive play calling, terrible 3rd and 1 calls, terrible red zone calls. Honestly, we just looked like we were playing.
Who was calling those plays?
Felt like Ryan Day. But I'm not hating on Ryan Day. I think Ryan Day's a great head coach. I just feel like he gets in his head on offensive plays sometimes, and like you can't tell me that was fully Brian Hartline calling plays last night. It just wasn't. It wasn't the same offense that we've had all year long. So that makes me a little nervous for the playoffs. I hope that we kind of like reset. Like, hold on, let's go back to what we were doing. We know Brian Hartline's leaving. Let's go back to what we were doing though. Let's finish out the season like we said we were gonna do. Let's not change it now. So I hope we do that. But defense was fine. They only gave up 13 points, 1 touchdown. You can't can't hate on that. That normally wins almost 9 times out of 10. So the one time was last night. Excuse me. Felt like we didn't block that well last night. Julian Sand got sacked more times. He's been sacked all year. That sucks. I'm glad that we and honestly both teams, Indiana and Ohio State, I know they lost Omar Cooper. I'm glad pretty much it was a healthy game for all the players, though. Guys did get nicked up here and there, and they came back. I know Julian Sand had his ankle that was hurt a little bit when his shoe flew off.
Mendoza
hurt on the
the
first play. Yeah, but he came back and, played good.
I'm
so.
surprised that didn't get penalized, too.
No, I'm not. It was clean as hell.
I know, but I'm saying he had let go of the ball.
It happened right after.
It was.
He let go of the ball and got
They
hit.
even
Yeah,
were
they said
saying,
on the
like, hey,
thing.
that's a clean hit.
It was definitely
Like-
a clean hit. I just thought it was.
I could see what you're
I'm
saying, like why
surprised they
because
didn't flag
how
it, because
violent.
they
of
Well,
a
they
hit
didn't
it
flag
was.
it because it wasn't a penalty, Eddie. That's what we're trying to tell you,
They,
But I
man.
can see-
they
I-
generally would have
Oh, yeah,
flagged it.
Because it's a violent
100%.
hit, I could see them being like,
100%,
well, and
100%,
then,
yeah.
and then we would have argued and been like,
And
well,
there,
that's
how
stupid.
many times is there a flag thrown on plays like that? And we're like, dude, that's not a fucking penalty.
Yeah, like how
So,
could you stop?
I agree with you.
Like
Yeah.
a lot of times it's
You
one of
can't,
those. How
yeah.
could
About
you
sacked your
stop
mic,
when you're in motion like that? Like they expect you to be going forward and be able to stop yourself, like some sort of movie.
It was a bang bang hit.
I hate that in NFL. Like when they call a rough in the pass.
I mean,
it's like,
sometimes it's legit.
Yeah, but like sometimes like these motherfuckers are literally like in the air.
Yeah, like already, and they expect you to change your trajectory and go a different direction while you're off your feet.
Big shout out, like we said earlier, to Bryant Haynes from Piqua, defense coordinator
Yeah.
for Indiana.
We'll give him a
Getting yeah, definitely.
He'll probably land a head coaching job one day.
Definitely, I think one day. I don't think he leaves this year or anything. I think they're building something pretty good there in Indiana. He wants to stick with Cignetti. He's been with Cignetti since James Madison, so I think that he'll stay there for a little bit at least. But big shout out to him. I seen him on TV last night. It was pretty cool to see him. Hate losing to Indiana. Yeah, I hate losing the Big Ten championship. But hopefully we can reset now and we can come out. We should get a first round bye still. That'd be crazy if we didn't. It'd be kind of cool for me. I could go to another game, but it'd be crazy if we didn't.
So you're gonna reach out to your old classmate and see if we can get an interview.
What old classmate?
Bryant Haynes.
Oh, I went to school with him. We're not like tight or nothing.
You're closer than us. Closer than us. Reach out. I'm just kidding.
But no. So it sucks to lose. It is what it is. We'll move on for it. Hopefully we regather and we come back with a vengeance like we did last year. You know what I said before the show? Last time we lost 13-10. You know what happened?
Fire was lit.
Yeah. It was just last year, and we went on to win a national championship. So hopefully we do the same. I think the playoffs are looking pretty crazy right now. There's a lot of crazy things that happen, which we'll start off with Friday night. James Madison beats Troy 31-14. James Madison wins the Sun Belt. Looking like they might get a spot in the. I mean, I know it's going to come down to it's going to get real weird there at the end, but I think them winning 31-14 will get them a spot. Also on Friday night we had Tulane who beat North Texas 34-21. I think that gets Tulane in a spot with everything that was happening with Virginia, which we'll get to going down to Duke. That's gonna opens up those two spots for them. Now that's also going to bring up what happens in Miami and Notre Dame, Alabama. Even it's going to get dicey down here. We'll see in about 30 minutes what the final playoff bracket's going to look like. Kennesaw State and Boise State won the Mountain West and the Conference USA championships also on Friday night. Those don't really matter for the playoffs. Moving into Saturday, first game of the day Saturday was Texas Tech versus BYU. Texas Tech smoked them.
It started off kind of slow.
It did. Ended up being 34-7. Texas Tech's defense is unbelievably good. They were getting turnover after turnover. They're good. Offense is pretty good. I think they're going to be a tough team in the playoffs. I don't know if they're good enough to win it all, but I think they're going to be a tough out. Definitely. They kind of remind me of a little bit better of Arizona State last year.
Matt Scott said Tulane and JMU getting in is ridiculous. And then Ryan Branscrum said, did Hartline call the game or did he already leave for UCF?
He's going to USF.
USF. And, he called the game. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
I think he called the game. I think
Matt earlier said that Miami and Notre Dame should be in and Alabama out.
I agree.
I agree with that. But also, like, how do you?
I think one or the other should be in.
Yeah, it's gonna get tough. It's gonna come down because with Virginia losing, that opens up those spots for James Madison and Tulane as conference champions. So it's going to get real weird. And I get what he's saying. How do you?
Jesus Christ!
He's like, how do you put them in over them? Yeah, even Alabama, Notre Dame, and Miami all have played way harder schedules than James Madison and Tulane. I think you have to give Tulane or James Madison, one of them have to get in though. Like, I mean, if both of them get in because Virginia lost, understandable, but one of them have to get in.
You guys are playing in that shit today.
Yeah, that's gonna get.
There's a whole bunch of snow on the field.
Stupid.
Good thing we took Jamar Chase for a
I know,
touchdown.
good thing. What were we thinking? I'm just kidding. So yeah, Texas Tech wins. Western Michigan wins the MAC. Has no really hold on the playoffs. Going to the SEC championship, Georgia just smokes Alabama.
Mascot says, "I'm nervous, boys."
Yeah, he wants to see Notre Dame get
I think
in.
Notre
I
Dame.
can't blame him. I think they're in.
I think they get in. I know a lot of crazy shit happened that's gonna like kind of bumps them down a little bit, but I think Notre Dame gets in.
Could it be between Notre Dame and Miami?
And Alabama? I think you have to absolutely. It comes down to
how many of those are 3-loss teams?
Alabama.
No, Alabama's got 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do now. But
So they're
but
done.
No, I don't think. I
They're
think
done.
Now the thing is
They're not gonna-
I heard them say today on the radio that they're not supposed to penalize anybody for that, but the
They
fact
got
of the
blown
matter,
out.
they
They
got
didn't even
beat
fucking-
bad.
They didn't even put up a fight.
No, they got beat badly,
Yeah.
which could very much.
Yeah, I think they're
hurt
in the
their-
talk with those 3 teams. That they're just 3 on that list.
Yeah, I don't
You know
think.
what I mean?
that-
And
I don't think they should
Miami
be
and
in.
Notre Dame played earlier this year.
Yeah, Miami won. But
They
have
deserve to be in.
Yeah,
Alabama.
Then
looked
that's
terrible
it. There's your
yesterday,
tiebreaker
dude.
right there.
I agree.
It's not rocket science.
Alabama looked.
Alabama's got
terrible
3
yesterday.
losses, and Miami beat Notre Dame earlier in the season.
Yeah, Alabama
Boom,
did look
bang,
terrible.
bong. And then you put Tulane in.
It's going to be Alabama
And that's
versus
how you go.
Michigan again in a fucking nobody gives a fuck bowl.
Cheez It Bowl.
Cheez It Bowl.
That's what Jamie Riffle said. I saw from.
But yeah, so Georgia wins 28-7. Absolutely smoked them. So Georgia takes the SEC championship. I think Georgia moves up to 2 today. You'll see them have the 2 spot with Indiana being at 1, which brings us to the Big Ten championship. We already talked about Indiana 13-10. So like I said, Indiana will get number 1. The ACC championship though last night was going on at the same time. Duke versus Virginia. Crazy game. Ended up going to OT. Duke ends up winning 27-20, which knocks Virginia out. Virginia was about to get a spot in the playoff, and now they're not. Duke's coach, Manny Diaz.
You're a fucking 8-5 team. Bud.
Yeah. Well, if Virginia won, they were getting in.
What was Virginia?
I forget what they only had like 1 or 2 losses. I think. they
See,
had 2
that's
losses.
fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. You're a 5-loss team.
Yeah.
No
Duke's
chance.
not getting in.
No.
Manny Diaz wanted them to. He was saying, he's like, we absolutely deserve a spot. No, you don't. Like, I just don't see it. They're not getting in. But with them winning, that does cause the chaos now for James Madison and Tulane to get in. It's going to be
And if both those teams get in, that means Miami and Notre Dame are left out, correct? What time does that shit start? 12?
noon.
12. And you know they'll drag it out for a fucking hour.
Yeah. And I don't know if it'll be an hour, but it'll be a half an hour probably.
Yeah.
So. That's okay though. I'm almost done with my college segment anyways because there was only a few games last night.
Mascot said, "Don't forget, Alabama has the worst loss to FSU."
Absolutely.
So they're done. They got to be done.
I agree. I'm
Even
not saying
Mark-
that they get
even,
in. I just think they're gonna make them
Mark
a
Ingram-
conversation to get in.
Mark Ingram even was like, "Yeah, I think they're done." So
I agree. I'm not saying I don't disagree. I think
can
you're gonna
we
see,
predict the 12?
Yeah. So definitely Indiana at 1, Georgia at 2. I think High State at 3.
Yes.
Texas Tech 4. I think
Perfect.
that'll be your first 4 teams.
I agree.
I won't be mad at them if they put Texas Tech at 3 and High State 4. I will be like, that's kind of weird, but I just think High State will be 3, Texas Tech 4. Oregon 5.
Yep.
Ole Miss probably 6.
Yep.
Now we get into where it gets a little dicey. Hold on, I need to see the teams real quick here. All right. Texas A&M at 7.
Yep.
I'm okay with that. So does Oklahoma get in? It was that like Oklahoma gets in?
I mean,
They're 10-2. They had them in. I mean, they were in the bracket already.
I would say
but
yeah. They would be in.
Let's see what this playoff bracket.
Matt Scott said it's between Bama, Miami, and Notre Dame. And if it's between those three, it's got to be Miami. Bama's got 3 losses. Notre Dame lost to Miami earlier in the season. It's
Yeah, but how many losses do each of those teams have? Miami
2.
and
So
Notre Dame?
here's a predicted bracket right now. They have Indiana at 1. This actually has Ohio State at 2.
okay.
Texas Tech at I think or Georgia at 3. Texas Tech at 4.
Okay.
Then it has Oregon at 5. Ole Miss at 6. Texas A&M 7. OU 8.
Mhm.
Has Notre Dame at 9. It has Alabama at 10.
No way.
No.
Yep, and it has Tulane at 11, JMU at 12. So I would take, man, I mean,
No.
There's no way Alabama can
There's
make it, dude.
no
if they
way.
make it,
so I would take
then
out
the committee is
Alabama and put Miami
fucked.
in.
Yes.
In that situation.
Yes.
This came out today too, which is insane.
There's no fucking way.
Alabama
There's no
shouldn't
fucking
even be
way.
in, yeah, they shouldn't even be in the
They
conversation.
their phones
anymore.
should be turned off in Tuscaloosa because they're not getting a call. You think they're getting a call?
I just feel like, I think it should be Miami over Alabama, hands down. But I just feel like
The committee.
The
Oh,
committee's gonna
Miami should
fucking put
not
them in.
even be in the discussion with 3 losses. And one of those
Miami.
No,
No, Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah.
And they have a loss to Florida State. There is no way they get in. Like,
I'm just saying-
they play the 6th strongest strength of schedule
Who
in
Alabama?
the nation. There's no one else that you've mentioned that is higher than them.
I will say, they did beat Georgia already once this year too, right? They beat that was Georgia's only loss, wasn't it? It was to Alabama.
Like you're talking about
I'm
James
pretty
Madison
sure.
played the 123rd ranked strength of schedule.
but they won their games
because
brother.
they didn't play anybody.
They won their
They're gonna
games.
come
but
up here
see,
and get
That's
smoked.
gonna forever be an argument that nobody's gonna ever
Yeah.
be able to stand on. Who cares what your strength of schedule is? Your schedule
Win your
is
games.
your fucking schedule.
Your schedule's your schedule. Win
Now,
your schedule.
If you're playing a fucking junior college, it seems, versus Ohio State, we should blow them out.
How many conference
We should
games
win
does-
by
What's
40
Bama's
fucking
percentage,
points.
Matt? While they're talking, what's Bama's percentage? He said Miami has 22% chance to get in right now. What's Bama's? I want to know Bama's.
It ought to be negative fucking 14.
Look, I'm not trying to say that I think Alabama should be in. I think
Sounds
it should be Miami.
fucking quite like it.
No,
brother.
I think that the committee is
Yeah.
gonna fucking put them in. I just think you're gonna see them do it.
But is JMU or Tulane better than Bama?
No fucking way.
No.
Okay, that's the
Dude,
argument. then.
JMU's regular season this year, Weber State,
They have
Louisville,
a guy who plays for.
They have a speedway too.
Liberty, Georgia Southern,
Weber Valley.
Did they beat
Georgia
Louisville?
State. Huh?
They
No.
lost to Louisville, didn't
Right.
they? Yeah.
Georgia State,
Okay.
Louisiana, Old Dominion, Texas State, Marshall, App State, Washington State, Coastal, and Troy.
But didn't Alabama play Old Dominion too?
I think so.
Not every fucking game.
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking.
But they did play them right before Auburn. No. I don't know.
It'll be
It's-
interesting.
Dude, okay, let's look at Ohio State's then.
What's wrong with why are we looking at Ohio State's?
Well, I mean, we're talking about Old Dominion.
That has nothing to do with Ohio State.
Well, I'm
He's
just
talking
saying,
about
how's
who
that
we-
any
who they
different?
Yeah,
than
we played Ohio
Grambling
of
or
Athens.
Ohio.
Yeah, we got you. But like I
How's
said,
that any different?
Ohio's a MAC school.
we won our schedule. We won games on our schedule. So
Grambling the
And
only
most
one I'd
of them
give
we
you.
won. Most of them we won pretty big.
Grambling's the only one I'd give you, and the only reason we played Grambling was because a team backed out of playing us that week. Or it was, I think we were scheduled to play. I think we were scheduled to play Washington that week, and Washington. When we had scheduled it, it was a non-conference game. We were scheduled against a Pac-12 team, and then everything switched around. They got added to the Big Ten, so now that got put back on into a Big Ten slot on the schedule the same year. So we had to fill in a game, and you guys know the games get you schedule them years in advance.
years in advance.
And sometimes teams just don't have. It's hard to find a team open that can set the schedule. So we ended up getting Grambling. But it is what it is. I mean, we didn't play them the week before Michigan, though.
Every team though plays garbage teams.
I agree. Every team
Just how
does.
it goes.
Not every team schedules the number one team in the nation the first year, though, or first game of the year, though.
I mean, Notre Dame usually has one of the hardest schedules.
I'm just kidding. How would
But-
we have known that Texas is going to be number one when we scheduled them? we wouldn't know. But yeah, so I don't know. Real quick before we get out of college, though, there was some big news on Friday for the Buckeyes. Chris Henry Jr. decides to sign with the Ohio State.
Let's go! A new 1-5 in the house, right? He'll be
Yeah.
15.
What?
He'll be number 1-5. It looks like he was wearing 15 in his like little promo video. I don't know if they'll.
That,
stick with the
yeah,
number,
right.
but
I'm not sure, but that'd be
Typically, their
cool.
numbers
Yeah,
is-
yeah, they try. But yeah, so he commits. That's a 5-star number one receiver in the class to Ohio State. It was rumors that he was going to go to Oregon. He wasn't sure. He got on Pat McAfee on Friday and announced it. I was fucking pumped. I was posting in the chat, called Nick right away. I was fucking jacked. But yeah,
Pumped.
that's big news for next year. We should have literally the wide receiver core next year is going to be insane. I'm not sure what the defense will look like next year. We are going to lose some decent amount of it to the draft this year. But, just we reload. So that's what we do.
Let's clap it up.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris Henry Jr.
Then we'll tune back in a little bit when they announce the spots, but
Yeah, we'll jump back in
knock
here
out some
about
info.
noon. So, if you guys are watching, put some likes and hearts in the chats for Fees for that beautiful college talk segment, guys. Let's clap it up for Fees one more time. My man.
thanks, guys. It really hurt today to do it because
does.
Ohio State lost yesterday, and I just
Just don't cry.
I was doing the timeout. I'm about to. I'm dry crying right now.
Fernando Dry Cry. Mendoza.
We're the strongest glue
I'm
ever.
just kidding. He's probably gonna win Heisman, and then we get another epic interview.
Oh
from him.
man.
Apparently that's his thing. 'cause You
Nick
showed a
Mercer
video
says
from
I'm
what
up.
last year.
Yeah, Cal. Yeah.
Same shit.
I don't want to make fun of him too much because we're not 100% sure. He might be a little autistic.
I'm
I'm
sure.
serious. I
I
mean,
think he-
not in like in a serious way. Like I just he seems like I don't know. He's gonna be a politician someday. That dude, or what'd you say?
He's
Jamie?
gonna be the Browns quarterback.
Yeah, he is gonna be the Browns
That makes
quarterback.
me sick.
No.
You guys gonna be wearing Mendoza jerseys.
No. No.
No.
No.
I'll put my 4 back on,
I was
brother.
gonna say, I'll go get a Deshaun Watson jersey before I do that.
Old dry guy.
This is the first I ever heard us like we don't want no Heisman winner in that fucking team. He ain't won the Heisman.
Nick
yet,
Mercer
but-
said we'll see them again.
Yeah, I think so.
Probably.
Hopefully we're ready.
Yeah, I hope.
So, all right, let's jump into our next segment of the day, the Dilly-O. And it's sponsored by DNC Commercial Construction / Homie Construction. And it goes a little something like this. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the singing of the All In Sports Podcast NFL Chat with me, myself, and I, and the All In Sports Podcast guys. Even the heat is making the noise, but it's just holding it. Holding the heat noise. All right, boys. Yeah, so we had Dallas Lions on Thursday, right?
Yep.
That's what I thought. And the Lions won?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
44-30, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
bummer because I picked the
I
Cowboys.
picked the Cowboys.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah. Let me get to my... Everybody pull up their pick'ems?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, Johnny Manziel. He had a comment about the whole Heisman thing. It's funny. Johnny Manziel said, "We got basic fade routes being called Heisman moments now. I've really seen it all. Congrats to Indiana, though. That's a hell of a win."
I hate Johnny Manziel, and I don't want to give him any credit, but yeah,
But
he's
he's
got
right.
a point. He's got it right. He's got a point there. So, all right, I picked Dallas as well. Yeah, 30-44. So, the Lions coming alive, boys. You think they're? I think they're good.
They're really good
just-
at home. Yeah, we'll say that.
All right, let's start these 1 o'clock slates here. We got the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I know Wednesday, we all picked Seattle. I'm pretty sure. Are we sticking there? Are we staying there?
I'm sticking with Seattle.
I'm staying with Seattle.
JP's here now. I think he had to go pee.
JPP?
Yeah. JP, Seattle or Atlanta?
I'm taking Seattle.
Seattle. All right. Around the room, Seattle. Let's clap them up.
Woo!
JP,
What?
you're gonna nay,
All right, here we go.
nay every time.
Titans, Browns. Cam Ward versus Shedeur Sanders. I think the Browns have a better D.
I think Myles Garrett gets 5 sacks.
I'm
today.
asking. So the record right now is the record is 22.5, and Myles Garrett has 19. So 20, 21, 22. So he needs 4 sacks to break the record. 3.5 to tie it. Do you guys think he's breaking the record in Week 14 of the 2025 season?
I'd say it's very possible. Playing
could
against
happen,
a
yeah.
team.
What percentage would you put it at?
Probably like
60. Yeah, I would say 60, 65.
I like that. I'm going to have to agree. I think 65 is a good number, 70% even, because Titans are pretty poop-poop.
Yeah, they're not
Like-
good.
But I also,
they don't
but
block
I
for
also
Cam
don't.
Ward at all.
I think that even if Myles Garrett hits that number today, that we have other guys on the line that are also going to eat today. So I think that we're probably going to
have 9
have
sacks.
we're probably going to have
7
7 to 9 snaps.
Raiders?
sacks this day.
I think we sacked the Raiders 9 times.
Yes.
And I think we could sack
Yeah.
the Titans 9 times. So that being said, give me Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns beating the Titans today.
If we don't, it's going to be a way bad weekend.
I think I'm going to take the Fernando Mendez-led Browns to beat the Titans today.
I'm gonna flip this fucking table.
Yeah, dude. I don't like the way he's talking right now.
Sorry, I'll stop dry crying.
The Browns have to win today to make the playoffs, so I'm taking the Brownies.
Man, Matt Scott took Atlanta.
Did he?
Yeah, in the matchup before. He said Cleveland.
Real
Hey.
quick, I had to go to the bathroom. Did y'all sing a song while I was gone about the Bucks? Because Matt Shelby's in the YouTube chat saying, "This is our Bucks, we bleed, Reed."
No, I
Nope.
didn't sing that.
Nope.
Make sure I didn't miss out on the singing.
No, he
No.
probably just heard your nay earlier and it reminded him.
Yeah, that might be it. All right, we going Cleveland around the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's clap it up, boys. Get a dub. Commanders, Vikings.
Hold on. What does he bleed?
This is Reed on YouTube.
I don't. Okay, that's fine. That's
Okay.
fine.
I think he's probably trying to say red.
Yeah,
But there's a lot of
Yeah.
E's, so he bleeds Reed, bro.
Now is Jaden Daniels playing today?
Jane Daniel Jones.
Jaden Daniels.
I don't think so. I don't know that he's been cleared for contact yet.
I think I'm going to take the Commanders regardless.
I'm taking
That's a
him.
tough
I think, wasn't it Mariota that was
Yeah.
like top 3 quarterback last
Who's
week?
starting for the Vikings today?
J.J. McCarthy, I'm pretty sure.
He's better than Brosmer.
He is better.
Yeah, but he's barely better than anybody else.
I don't know if he's playing.
Give me the
Pretty sure
Commanders.
McCarthy's coming back today.
Commanders.
I'm taking Commanders, yeah.
I think I'm gonna take Commanders as well.
Around the room.
I already had him selected, but
All right, guys. Dolphins, Jets. I got Dolphins chose right now. I think I'm going to stick with him.
Oh. Scott Snelling says Daniels is starting.
Okay. That's what I thought. I thought
earlier
I saw.
in the week he hadn't been cleared for
So,
contact yet.
I'm
from
taking
what I heard.
Commanders for sure then.
yeah, same.
And I'm taking Dolphins in this game.
Yeah, Dolphins as well.
Yeah, Dolphins.
Big A-chain touchdown.
Yeah, big time, big time. Nice. JP?
Oh yeah, A-Chain all day.
Nice.
Dolphins.
Round Saints, Bucks. Keep clapping. I think we're going to do the Bucks around the table.
Yeah.
Around the room.
Bucks.
Round the room.
Bucks.
We bleed Reed.
All right. This one, you have the fucking Colts versus Jaguars, and this is for first in the division. What do you guys think?
And they have the same record. It's going to be I think it'll be a good game.
I think it is gonna be a good game. It is in Jacksonville.
I have Jacksonville selected right now, but I'm not very confident in that.
I got the Colts selected. I think I'm gonna stay with them because
Is the soundboard up? I just need to know.
I hear something in the
no.
distance.
Can you please turn it up?
Something's in the distance. Oh, there it is.
This is our Colts. This is our team. We bleed green. This is our Colts. Whether win or lose, we love them. For the shoe, beat the Jags. Please, Jones, break that curse. This is our team. Go Colts! Hey, let's go. I'm going Colts, baby. I'm going Colts.
Arizona Colts.
Jags.
Indianapolis was a disappointing town last night for me, so they need to make me happy.
Fuck
today.
them. I'm taking the Jags.
Jags.
I need the Jags to lose because their draft picks are ours next year. So you guys keep picking these fucking losers
so
to
they're
fucking
gonna
win. Pissing me off.
You already know that means they're gonna win.
Yeah, you're right.
Because anything to make it a little bit harder on us.
You're
Gonna
right.
want to shana.
Yeah. Nah. All right. Steelers Ravens.
Give me them dirty birds.
This is for the first in the North.
For now.
Man,
We're talking. It's up on TV right
so
now.
I have the Steelers picked at the moment, but after watching John Harbaugh dance like that, I don't know, bro.
It's an old
I might have to. I don't give a shit.
I'm going Dirty Birds as well. I just think they're better.
It is
than
in Baltimore.
The Steelers, and it's at home. So
Man, but they've
the
not looked great.
they look
lately.
better than.
And Lamar didn't practice again, or like Friday or something with an
he
ankle.
practiced Friday. He didn't practice Thursday.
Thursday, whatever. One today. Last week, he didn't practice.
Is Aaron Rodgers playing today?
Yep. He's a loser. Too.
Give me the Ravens.
I'm taking the Ravens. Yep. I love those Baltimore jerseys. So Oklahoma ones.
I'm going
JP.
Steelers. I'll stick with them.
I think we need the Ravens or the Steelers to lose, so I'm taking the Steelers.
They're 6
Ravens.
and 6. 6 and 6.
Yeah.
We need the Ravens to win so we can beat the Ravens again in a couple weeks and take over first.
Bengals, Bills, snow's coming down in Buffalo. What do y'all think here?
Buffalo.
I'm taking the Bengals.
I'm taking
Probably
Buffalo.
going to secure us a loss for me doing it. If I pick Buffalo, the Bengals will probably win.
Pick Buffalo.
I don't know.
Reverse psychology.
But
Buffalo's gonna win. No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck, I might.
He just might.
I switched back over to Buffalo. I was already thinking about it.
Safe bet.
And if they don't hit, I'll take the loss on the fantasy. Or
That's-
on the pick'ems.
Bills around the room.
Bills.
Clap it up.
Let's go
Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo.
Ooh. Hey.
Denver Broncos take on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, that's the easy one.
Let's go Broncos. Bears, Packers. Here's a good one.
It's in Green Bay.
Man,
I got the Bears picked.
it's going to be a really good game.
I'm going Bears. I think. We're gonna find out how good they really are today. If they beat the Packers, they're low key for real.
10-3.
I'm taking
They're
Green Bay.
good.
They're for real regardless this year. They're good.
I'm going to go
They're
Bears.
good.
The Bears.
I'm going to take Green Bay at home.
JPP.
Nick Mercer. Oh, go ahead, JP.
I'm gonna take the Bears.
Nice.
Nick Mercer said haters because we picked the Bills, and I'm just reverse psychology.
That makes sense. Texans, Chiefs, in Arrowhead at 8:20 tonight.
Is that your next game after the Bears Packers?
Nope, it's the Los Angeles Rams and the Cardinals. But it is my bad.
I'll take the Crams.
Give me the Crams.
Crams.
Crams. The Texans take on the Chief in Arrowhead tonight at 8:20. As I
Texans.
said before.
Texans.
I know it's a tough pick. I do have the Texans picked right now.
I have the Chiefs right now.
because they're hot.
And their defense is way better than Kansas City's.
Chefs at home, cold Kansas City. Taking the Chefs.
That's
I think I'm going to stay with the Chiefs. I got them picked as well.
I'm still gonna go Texans.
What up, Mons?
Me too.
What's happening, Mons? All right, in your last game of the week, Monday nighter, Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Chargers.
I got the Chargers picked.
I got the Chargers picked too.
I have the Eagles picked right now, and part of the reason is because Herbert just had surgery on his non-throwing hand. He's going to play, but I think that's definitely going to make a difference in that game. Any quarterback that's playing with an injured hand or a broken hand, whether it's his throwing hand or not, You still have to. They're still going to be concerned. Anybody's coming at him, he's going to react different because you don't want to fucking re-break it. You don't want to fall on it the wrong way. I think that's going to make a difference in the game.
Both these teams are 8-4, and they're both the type of team this year that you're like, you might get like a really good game out of them. Oh, excuse me. You might get a really good game out of them, or you might get a really crappy game out of them. So you're like, I don't know.
And
who the
Philly's
fuck to
not
pick.
together right now at all.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go Chargers.
It's tough.
I'm gonna pick the Eagles.
The Eggless.
I just think that I think that his hand's gonna make more of a difference than
JP?
what some would think.
I'm going with the Birds, but
All right, Bob.
but Matt Shelby over here, just FYI, he said, "JP, you're fucking stupid. I meant red, duh." And then he also said, "Packers offense is nothing special. He's taking the Bears." And at the very beginning of the show, he said, "Go Chargers," and then he just said, "Chargers have one of the worst O lines. Give me the Bolts."
Wait.
That's what I said. But
Hey.
that is true, man. Justin Herbert is playing on all freaking Madden this year. Like, his offensive line sucks.
Stephanie
Which I
said,
think we
Nick
said
would
that
rather
before.
die than choose the Steelers for anything. Makes me rethink my life choice.
Yeah. I mean, my wife's a Bengals fan. I definitely thought
Nothing will give me
Twice.
more fucking pleasure than flipping those around after this week. Yep.
I mean, what would give me more pleasure would be to see that orange and brown one jump up to the top somehow.
Yeah, that
But-
one's already, it's as far as down as it could really go, but really we should be probably 3 spaces below that.
We should probably be down like on the concrete portion of.
Yes. All right, so
For
we do have a Knicks pick 6 today. Fees, you want to pull that bad boy up too?
Oh, yes, I'll pull it up. No problem.
Because I think I'm going to pull it. Is it on ESPN?
Yeah, it should be, yeah.
Okay. I'll pull that up if you want to start pulling up the.
Yeah, because look, it says NFL Countdown's going to ESPN2 next. I'm assuming that the...
You know, Matt. Did you say that Matt Shelby said that the Packers offense isn't shit?
Yeah.
Is he fucking kidding me?
And he
The
said
Packers offense is fucking
nothing
awesome this
special. The Bears.
Especially the last 2 weeks. Especially the last 2 weeks.
Sleepy
They've been on
boy.
one, dude.
Yeah, I stayed up late last night. I couldn't go to sleep after that loss. I ain't gonna lie.
Octavian
I got the
Woods,
Knicks
Romeo
pick 6 up. I got a
Dobbs,
few minutes.
Christian
before the,
Watson,
Go ahead.
Josh Jacobs.
So for the Knicks pick 6 today, we got 6 people we think is going to score a touchdown. And 4 of them will, 2 of them won't. We should probably do 4, but it's okay. In the Buffalo game, we think we picked 2 in that game so we could use the 20% profit, or is it 20 or 25? It's 25% profit boost. We think Jamar Chase and James Cook are going to get in the end zone today. Jonathan Taylor against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Derrick Henry against the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's for you, Steph. Devin A-Chain against the Jets. And Dylan Sampson against the Titans for the Browns today. That one's our big one. That would be money if it hit. We put $5 to win $473.98. Let's get some Christmas shopping money.
I'm going to put
Yeah.
$1 on it.
Yeah, $1 wouldn't be bad. $1 is not a bad idea.
Golly.
Just put $1
I think Jonathan Taylor is a definite. I think he's going to score. He usually does. Division game. Oh, he's going. Yep, he's going. He's moving, so that means I got to move. Now we're just going to spend the next bit of the show to hopefully get the
rankings
up.
Rankins.
On the app, it doesn't let you do anything until 12 o'clock when it changes.
Oh, it's bummy.
Bummy.
Bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, Scott, you got a good point. Steelers have only had 3 head coaches since 1969. But let me ask you this. With the crowd chanting, the big names that used to play for the Steelers and everything, not so much calling for Tomlin's head, but saying it's time that he gets released, do you think that this is the year that you guys end up with a new coach?
I don't know, man. I think it'd be crazy to get rid of Tomlin.
I don't know. I just have this weird feeling that the ownership might listen to everything around them saying it's time for change.
Motherfucker, it is 12. Let me turn it on.
Matt Scott just said, I feel like Notre Dame is about to get fucked.
Man, we'll see.
That is it. Never mind.
We will see.
Okay, so it might go live in 12 fucking seconds.
Is it? What's this right here?
I think it might be, but
It said next on.
I know, but this switched to
1
ESPN2,
second.
so they're probably flopping. They're flipping. They're probably going to put. This is going to be NFL.
Flippy floppy. The flippy flop flop.
So this isn't going to be the channel that we want?
Huh?
Now I said, so this won't be the channel we want?
This will be the channel we want.
They're doing showing matchups right now for NFL.
Well, yeah, because I'm.
Here we go.
Hopefully.
Scott Snelling says if he doesn't finish with 9 wins, he's out. That's his opinion.
Come on, you.
I kind of feel like that is the case as well. Like, he's going to have to do something big in the last few weeks.
Like win the division and. Put the Roku in it. Roku remote. Anywhere see a Roku remote?
I have not.
I
I
do
don't think
not.
it's out here on anywhere.
It's out here.
I'm saying out here. Oh no.
I'm not seeing.
I'm glad you agreed with that, Matt. You've been in disagreement with that for a long time.
Found it. All right.
I hope we don't have any total bullshit getting in. I'm dead serious. I hope Alabama doesn't make it at all. They don't deserve to make it.
I forgot. There's probably gonna be no sound on the.
I hope they don't bullshit and just tell us the fucking shit. Like,
Yeah, for some reason it doesn't have the sound on the fucking. Like it runs YouTube fine.
Nick Mercer, he said, I see the controller over there in the corner.
There's a bunch.
Yeah, it is dumb that they're not.
Scott Snelling says, so about Notre Dame, is it fair to punish a team for losing a conference championship game? That's just rewarding Notre Dame for not playing in a conference.
Whatever teams left out amongst those three
I don't know.
theoretically win 4 games in a row and go chase a championship. I think Alabama's in.
No way! Shut your fucking mouth!
He played at Alabama. That's
Eat
why.
an ass,
How they
dude.
handled SMU. They do not want to de-incentivize participation in a conference championship game. So I think Bama's in a good spot, which takes us to the conversation between Notre Dame
They're
and
stupid.
Miami. In an effort to have better perspective on that matchup, I went back and watched that game from week 1. Notre Dame had no idea who they were. They didn't know their offensive identity, and they have since improved greatly. If they played tomorrow, I'd pick Notre Dame to win that game. But they don't play tomorrow. They played in week 1, and I went back and watched it, and Miami handled them along both lines of scrimmage. And I think if the committee went back and refreshed their memory on what that game looked like, they might lean towards the Hurricanes over the Irish.
They have not done that in any of their rankings.
So you're saying put Alabama over fucking Miami? That's the
Or
dumb-
Notre Dame.
Yeah.
No.
Ended up making. Kirk Herbstreit is with
This
us
guy's
now.
got to be
Herb,
the
you've watched
biggest
this from the
son of a
beginning.
bitch I've ever seen.
And been part of the sport your entire life. What are your expectations, and what level of controversy do you expect, regardless of the decision that's made by the committee?
Good morning. Yeah, you guys are all over. Let's not forget Duke winning as well. So more than likely.
Oh, God, Herb.
Herb.
Don't even start with fucking Duke.
Get into this thing. But I think how they handle BYU, BYU losing a bonus game, as Greg just alluded to. Are they going to be punished for losing the second time to Texas Tech, therefore putting Miami right next to Notre Dame? That would give Miami the head-to-head that they've been clamoring about for weeks and weeks. That would be the first time they'd be right next to each other. That would put Miami in. And I think, Boog, I'm with you. I think it's more of a Notre Dame-Alabama debate. I think that's probably what's given them the most.
No, debate's over. Notre Dame.
3-loss, Alabama.
Notre Dame has this,
Out.
eye test. They're playing really great football. Yeah. But Alabama went to Athens. They went to Athens and beat the same team they lost to in the bonus round. So, Greg, I think
They didn't put up a fight, though.
Not just the game, the way it went with Miami and Notre Dame. I just think Alabama, it'd be interesting to see how they handle that when it comes to that big.
They put it on the big
point
TV
of
anyway.
going to Georgia and winning that game. That's going to be an interesting way to see how they decipher between Georgia beating them yesterday and Alabama winning in Athens.
Kirk, how would you evaluate these teams? Not just in terms of picking a winner, but like, what would you value the most in evaluating?
Chat, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Bama should get in over Miami and Notre Dame? Or do you think it should be Miami, Notre Dame, and possibly Tulane or JMU?
I think the head-to-head finally at the end of this, when the dust settles.
I feel like you got to go with who's playing best right now. Alabama's not playing good. They haven't played good the last like
I'd
3
leave
weeks.
Alabama out.
Yeah.
Leave them out.
And Notre Dame over Miami because Notre Dame's playing better. I'm telling you.
They put Alabama at 2.
Matt Shelby says no Bama.
I feel like everybody is going to be on that side.
I say, are you watching it too on your computer?
Joey's right. You can throw Texas into that argument, Vanderbilt into that argument. It's very, very tough how you separate those teams, because I think we all love how Marcus Freeman's team is playing on the field. How can you not? And then you could say, yeah, but who have they beaten during this 10-game winning streak? What really stands out? They went to Pitt. They beat USC. But is that enough when you still have that most significant thing to me? And I think, again, Greg alluded to it, going into Georgia. You could argue that's maybe the best win of the year across the entire country for any team. That's what.
I don't think so. I think Indiana
beat Ohio State's best win of the year.
Inferior opponents, or that
Just wasn't much of a win, 3 points. I mean, it's a win, but I'm saying.
Win's a win.
Alabama's been leaking oil, in my opinion, during the last 2 or 3, 4 weeks, especially offensively. But will that matter when it comes to still, as there's looking at the entire season, the fact that they had one of the best wins in the country going into Georgia and beating them?
It'll also be interesting to see where Vanderbilt is, because they might wind up with 2 of the better wins. Both of them will be better than Notre Dame's. There's no question, you watch them play right now, Notre Dame looks like, to use an oil metaphor, a more well-oiled machine than the Tide does, particularly on offense. Nick Saban is with us now.
Oh, yeah, here we go. He's going to be
National champion.
Is he growing a
Nick,
mustache?
as you look at the end of the line here, what's the best way to evaluate teams? When you have teams like Notre Dame, Miami, Alabama, even Vanderbilt, Texas, BYU, who have things in their favor, but is not really as clear-cut. What will you do in terms of best evaluating these teams?
Well, I think it's very clear that there's 7 teams that have established themselves as the 7 best.
Will you turn up the head of the soundboard?
Got it.
Oklahoma, to me, has an impediment. You know, they had a tough time scoring points all year long. Notre Dame started out not so good, not great schedule down the line, but playing very well and from an eye test, looked like a great team. Then you got Miami, who finished strong but stubbed their toe in the middle. Then you got Alabama, who probably had the most impressive run in the middle of the season when they beat Georgia, and then beat 3 or 4 more ranked teams at the time, all in a row. And now lately, for whatever reasons, and injuries are a part of the game, and you have to be able to overcome them, they're not playing as well as they did earlier in the season. And then you have arguments for people like Vanderbilt and Texas and even maybe BYU, and the whole question of how does playing in a conference championship game really impact your season when other people are staying home, and how can they get pushed ahead of you because of that? So there's a lot of issues. Right now, if we had AI and they had all the information, they would have one hell of a time trying to figure out what this committee's got to figure out in terms of these last 3 or 4 teams.
You know, that's the point, Nick. I think there are going to be long-lasting ramifications no
Let's
matter
just
what
see
they
what-
decide.
what
impact
they
would it
say.
have on the
Yeah,
conference
let's
championship
get the
games
picking.
if Alabama's
Says
left out?
next,
What
exclusive
impact
reveal
would it
of the
have on
college football
scheduling?
playoff
Should,
teams.
Miami be left out?
Scott
And
Snelling
Notre
said
Dame,
they won't start till
are they going
25,
to
so y'all
look at
got
them and
time.
say, well, you're not even, there's not even a possibility of playing in a conference championship game, but still, it's Notre Dame. You leave them out, and you also have evaluated the entire time of the rankings that you think they're better than Miami. So there are a lot of things to deal with. Now, 5 reporters in different places, different levels
Nice.
of controversy. Molly McGrath
interview
is with
every
Duke,
single one of
ACC
those before they
champions.
I hope to God
This is probably
they're
a
going
long
to.
shot. We've got Molly McGrath against Dana there, maybe looking for a spot in the playoff. But let's start with Marty Smith, where Alabama is probably most anxious today, Marty.
Indeed, Reese, good morning. If you look at 3 key metrics that the CFP committee must consider right now, it's strength of record, strength of schedule, FPI. Alabama is the only team in the United States of America that ranks in the top 10 in all 3 of them right now. I just left Kalen DeBoer's office. He makes it very clear we should not be penalized for earning the right to play in the conference championship game in the toughest conference in the country as the #1 seed. Yeah, we got beat, but there should be no penalty for earning the right to play in that game, especially, he added, while other teams under consideration today were sitting at home watching. We'll see
And I
what
do
happens
kind
in
of agree with
UMass.
that.
It's a
Let's
decent
head up to
argument.
South
It's a
Bend,
decent
Indiana,
argument.
Where Jen Latta with the Irish.
If you make that case,
Good
then
morning,
High State
Marty.
has to be
here
number
on
2.
campus, the Notre Dame players and coaches
Facts.
are gathering to watch the selection show. Their confidence is very high. They are confident in the resume that they put together. Those 2 losses at the beginning of the season, just by a combined 4 points to Miami and Texas A&M. They also think that those 10 wins that they strung together at the end of the season were dominant wins by an average of 30 points or more. That's best in the country over that time. And just a few moments ago, I
She's
heard from
prettier than
quarterback
the last
CJ
guy
Carr,
put
who
them in.
said this, guys. We have continued to elevate on both sides of the ball. We believe we are one of the elite teams in the country, and we deserve an opportunity to prove it on the field. That's the story here in South Bend. Let's go to Chris Budden, who is standing by with the Hurricanes.
Hi, Jen. Here in Miami, there is optimism and confidence based on what happened yesterday and Miami's resume. But there's also frustration. In talking with Mario Cristobal earlier this morning, understanding why are we even having this debate when you look at all of the metrics of strength of record, same schedule, the identical metrics, the common opponents, and of course, the head-to-head, which is really what matters against Notre Dame. And if you look, since this format started, there's been 13 instances of head-to-head that were played in the regular season with the same record heading into championship weekend. In every single one of those, except for one, the team that won the regular season matchup was ranked higher. That one instance is this same instance of Miami and Notre Dame. While there is uncertainty here in Miami, there is elsewhere in the ACC as well, and that's where we find Molly McGrath in
They
Durham.
don't deserve to be in.
Yeah, that's right, Chris. Well, the Blue Devils had the day off today to rest after a late-night overtime thriller in the ACC title game. But head coach Manny Diaz told his players to stay by their phones today just in case. So you're saying there's a chance. Diaz is watching the selection show at home with his family, but argued that Duke should be in over JMU because of their strength of schedule and JMU's lack of a Power 4 win. Whereas the Blue Devils just beat a top 20 team that had 1 foot in the playoffs. So I'm interested, Dana, how confident are they over there at James Madison?
Well, Molly, how dare Reese to pit us against each other, but there's certainly some extra emotion from Coach Bob Chesney, who made it official yesterday that he will be the new head coach at UCLA. He did confirm if James Madison hears their name called this afternoon, he will coach this team through the playoff berth. And while no official watch party was held Saturday night ahead of the ACC championship game, star running back Wayne Knight did storm the quad on campus after Duke was announced as the ACC champion. And in this morning, Bob Chesney stating his case, Reese saying we're the best group of 5 school, and it's not even close.
Dana, figuratively speaking on that, pitting you against one another. Just the teams, figuratively speaking.
That one man stormed the quad.
well, he stormed the end
Notre
zone.
Dame has to be out there.
He's a really good back. All right, let's look at this. These are the selection principles for the College Football Playoff Selection Committee. Strength of schedule, head-to-head. Mario Cristobal's been pointing to that one. Comparative outcomes against common opponents. Miami's pointed to that against Alabama, too.
The last one, what do they do with Ole Miss?
And unavailability of key players and coaches may have affected past performance or postseason performance. An interesting note there because of the calendar. Whoever winds up in the field, you're going to have at least half of the teams who will be without either their head coach or their head coach is moving on, or an offensive, defensive coordinator or assistant head coach, associate head coach moving on.
That is amazing.
Over half the field, in all likelihood, no matter
crazy.
how it comes out. In some cases, both coordinators are going. Oregon's
Scott Snelling said he'd
both
be happy with
coordinators
Vandy or
are
Texas getting
still
in,
coaching
and
now, I
Bama,
get
Notre
that,
Dame,
but
and Miami going home.
We should be the most united is when
You guys
you
shit
are
yourself
the
if
most
Vandy gets in.
distracted. Never
Yeah.
distracted is Heather Dinich, who covers the college football playoff for us. So Heather,
They have got-
I seen a post today after it said it was after Fernando Mendoza's thing. The guy said, "I've seen enough. Give Diego the Heisman."
Yep, I saw that.
Decision, no matter what they decide. What's it been like in the committee room?
Hell.
It's been tense. Look, they met
I can't
until
stand this chick,
2:30 in the morning local time with most
She hates
of their
Ohio
focus,
State. She
debate,
literally
and
hates Ohio
discussion
State all
focusing
the
on
fucking
those
time.
3 teams, Alabama, Notre Dame, and Miami. But it is important to remember the context of this season, how they've talked about them. While everyone outside the room is focusing on the head-to-head between Notre Dame and Miami, in the room this season, they've been focused on Alabama and Notre Dame. So the way Alabama played in the SEC championship game against Georgia very poorly opens the door for debate. They will certainly consider dropping Alabama, but how far? Miami needs them to drop to number 11. If that happens, Miami and Notre Dame are in, no matter what you think about the head-to-head. But they will also consider the fact that Alabama has the best strength of record, the best strength of schedule, and the best win of those 3 teams going on the road, beating Georgia, which is now the SEC champs. So they are considering all of those factors, but it also wouldn't surprise me because of the Alabama-Notre Dame angle if they flip those 2 again.
Heather, we will keep an eye on it. In fact, we're going to have answers shortly. I'm told
Yeah,
that
shit,
the
come
rankings
on.
have come our way, and we will fill out the bracket. That means for a moment that Zach, our graphics operator, is the most powerful man in college football because they have to give it to Zach in order to type it up.
I like it.
So he knows.
See if I can text Zach.
Yes, Zach, what you got? No.
Just
Then when
fucking
you
do it.
rankings up
They say
in
it's
after
every year.
this.
Every year.
College
go to commercial
Football
first.
Playoff Selection Show is presented by AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
Changes everything.
All right, I'll mute the. I got it. You can keep the soundboard on. I muted it through the thing. Did you guys see that? Is it Marty? What's his last name?
For what?
Yeah, he's the.
Marty Smith, ain't it?
Marty Smith. Did you see his story of getting the interview with Lane Kiffin?
How he had to stay at the Ole Miss over Thanksgiving.
No,
and stuff.
even crazier than that. Turn the soundboard down. I'm gonna plug it. I'm gonna play it while we're on commercial. I'm pretty sure I saved it on my TikTok.
Tickety tockety.
Here you go. You can turn it up.
The Ole Miss meeting ends. A player comes out and yells, "It's the Pete Golding era." So we're all like, oh, hell, okay. They've made Pete Golding. Is he the interim? Is he the full-time? What are we doing here? Then I get a text from Lane, and he goes, "I'll do your interview right now." I'm like, awesome. Where? When? I'll do it. We'll go to your house. We'll go to the moon. We'll go to the airport. There had been a lot of information coming in that 2 LSU planes were landing at the Oxford airport in just an hour or so. I was still waiting to get this information from him on when we might do this. Nothing. Crickets. So I look at my guys and I'm like, boys, we're going to the airport. So we go to the airport and we wait, and it was cold as hell. Cold. Then I get a note from him and he's like, we're on the way. I knew they were going to drive him straight onto the tarmac. So I'm trying to figure out how to get on the tarmac when I know that's against the law. You can't just walk out there. I'm like, dude, where are they taking you? So he tells me this area. So I yell at my crew. I'm like, come on, boys, let's go. And I had been given at the Birmingham airport Thanksgiving night this conversion van. Yeah. Now, y'all, this ain't no minivan. No. This is like a 16-person. Oh, yeah. It's like driving a loaf of bread. So we all get in the loaf of bread, and Lane is basically giving me the play-by-play on where he is, and we're wheeling this van. That's right. And we take a left. And when we take a left off this highway, there is all these fire trucks that have blocked off the road. Oh, no. There's firemen blocking the road. Well, I said to hell with it. We're Bo-Duking this thing. What? So there's a field. I drove around the barricade, through all of this farm equipment. The van's bottoming out. We're bombing this thing through ditches, over the hill and through the woods to this road. And then I mat this van all the way up on top of the hill to the tarmac area. There he stood, laughing his ass off. So he saw the whole thing, and he's on the phone, and he's like, bro, you really are Scooby-Doo. This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. You've just left your last meeting with the Ole Miss Rebels, and you're getting ready to get on an airplane to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. What is going through your mind right now?
Well, first, I just watched you do something unbelievable and go off-road around the fire trucks to get here, so amazing job by you.
Let me tell you guys this story. It's a hell of a story.
Fucking crazy. Shout out to Marty for doing some shit to get fucking that piece from old Lane Kiffin. Just in time. Come on, you bitch. Oh, perfect timing.
3, 2, 1. Coming up now.
Welcome back to the College Football Playoff Selection
We're back.
Show.
There was a timer
presented by
That's delayed.
AT&T.
Fuck you. No, it's you're wrong.
I was on money.
Numbers are everywhere, all around us.
We better go into the shit
Leading us.
now. It's already 12:21.
Scott said 12:25. He said they'll start talking about it.
Of success.
The Hoosiers are flipping champs. Let's go! We're not done yet, boys! Downfield wide open. College football playoff hopes alive.
That's a playoff team. These guys deserve to be in.
This is where the line will end and the final test begins for sole possession of the number 1.
Oh, what an interception! It is intercepted! What a play.
So many numbers in the world, so many teams vying for this prize.
I know I can change. We are not enough. We are not the same.
But who's counting? We are.
Here we go.
The path starts right now with the unveiling of the 12 teams in the college football playoff. The journey goes to Miami Gardens, Florida, Hard Rock Stadium, January 19th. That is where the national championship game will be played. 12 teams in the field, the 5 highest-ranked conference champions, no matter which conference they come from, and then the next 7 highest-ranked teams after that will make up the 12 teams. So Zach, our graphics operator, has everything ready to go. So let's start with the number 1 team in the final college football playoff rankings. It is
Rightfully
the Big Ten champion, Indiana Hoosiers. Indiana, number 1 for the first time in school history.
And there wasn't an easier call made today than Indiana number 1. And my vocabulary is not deep enough to say what I think of what Cignetti has done at Indiana in the past 2 seasons. Last season, it was sort of like, okay, Indiana's a pretty good team. It's a 1-year run. And then to come back and do what they did in this season, they hadn't won the Big Ten since 1967. This football team is legitimate. I didn't understand how good they were on the defensive side and what they did in that game against Ohio State.
This is their first outright championship since 1945. Wow. Just this year, they got out of the cellar for the losingest team in the history of the sport. and now they go into this playoff number 1, the Cignetti turnaround. With all due respect
Yes!
to
That's good.
State,
That's good.
State, the
They're
greatest
actually
turnaround in
holding
college
to their
football
fucking
history.
word.
Ohio State and Indiana just flipped spots.
Love
So
that.
the last
Yes.
two national
Yes.
champions
Really
in
how
the
Yes.
it should
Big
be.
Ten,
Let's go.
and one
Let's go.
Exactly
will
how it
again
should
be
Yes.
from B1G.
And I think Ohio State.
Georgia,
A little bit
Texas
of question.
Tech.
Would it be
Yeah.
Georgia at 2? Would it be Ohio State at 2? Either way, I don't think you can really go wrong. Ohio State's looked dominant all season long. They did not play well offensively last night. They struggled in protection.
We need
Julian
a
Sayin
kicker.
missed some throws, and they missed a chip shot field goal that would have
Yep.
potentially pushed that game into overtime. And the committee has looked in the past at, hey, good loss, close loss. We're not going to crush you for it. They don't in the case for the Buckeyes as well, and I think it's probably makes a lot of sense to have them at 2.
Now, we've talked about this quite a bit. Remember, this is different from last year, the first year of the 12-team field, when you had the 4 highest-ranked conference champions getting the byes. Now it's just 1 through 4, no matter what conference you're from. So you have 2 Big Ten teams
So we're
at
gonna
the
play
top of the
Georgia.
bracket. At number 3,
No.
we presume
Eventually.
will be
Probably,
SEC champion
like-
Georgia, and it is. The Bulldogs avenged
Oh, I see.
their regular
I thought they were
season
gonna put
loss
them
to
in one of the
Alabama
two.
with an impressive performance in Atlanta yesterday.
Without a doubt. And we came into this thing, I was talking about identity. And when it comes to identity, no one knows who they are more than the Georgia Bulldogs. They are a physical team, and they'll take you to the phone booth. And if you can't deal with them in the
Said
phone
Texas
booth,
Like
you
our
got no
offensive
shot of
line
beating
when we
them.
play Georgia has
Controlling the line of
got to
scrimmage.
be
They
ready.
held Alabama
So Texas
to
Tech at
minus
4?
3 yards
Yeah.
rushing. Hello. And you talk about Gunnar Stockton, his ability to improve throughout the season. And the defense was young early on, but they're seasoned veterans now. I don't think anybody wants to see this version of the Bulldogs.
Somebody's going to, but you'll have to win a game to get there. Remember, last year Georgia got a bye, didn't work out well for them. Notre Dame beat them in the Sugar Bowl. They'll try to put together a better run this time around. Number 4 in the final bye, meaning not
Texas
getting a
Tech.
home
All right.
game. And this is the
Good
only
call.
bad thing
You
about
called
Big
that?
12 champion
I had
Texas Tech.
Georgia too.
Man, Lubbock would have been electric for a home game
You
on
did.
campus. But the Red
I wanted to
Raiders,
say Ohio
Big
State
12
too. I just didn't know if the
champions,
committee
their
was going
first
to
conference championship since
stick with what they said. They
1954.
stuck with it.
And the Red Raiders are seated 4th, and there
But that
they
means
are,
to me
Lubbock
that Alabama's
celebrating
getting
with
in.
Jordan Dwyer and company.
If you leave Ohio State at 2, I think Alabama's getting in now. Yeah. Basically what they're saying.
You already know they're going to fucking put them in there.
Well, they didn't penalize Ohio State for losing their conference championship. They said they dropped 1 spot. So,
Which is fair because the team that was right behind them was the team that
Only lost by 3.
was number 2.
I think
Good,
you
and
turned it.
you know what? I believe with that defense, they can make a run. I'm not going to be shocked.
Here's where it starts getting
to
dicey.
see them
Yep,
in
I think this is
that
Oregon
championship.
for sure.
How they
But
get
I'm
the
just saying
quarterback.
we're about to
doubt.
find
We
out.
have David Baylor, Mello Hyde in the middle, Lee Hunter, defense, and Jacob Rodriguez, best linebacker in the country, might be a Heisman Trophy finalist, if not winner. Now, team that has a home game, seeded number 5.
Yep.
The Oregon Ducks. So 3 of the top 5 teams in the country are from the Big Ten. Dan Lanning's team will open in Eugene.
Best conference in the
And
country.
I just love when it comes to Oregon, they know who they are. Dante Moore's been playing outstanding. Kenyon Sadiq, the best
First
tight end in
non-red
America.
team as well.
The physicality they exude. Another team that understands what their identity are. Haven't always played up to their par throughout the season, but they're starting to click on all cylinders, and it's going to be a tough ask. Whoever has to go to Eugene and deal with the Ducks at Outson.
And I think this upcoming numbers, the first one where there could be some drama at 6, because you look at it, all assuming that 11 and 12 are going to be G5 teams that won their conference. 6 versus 7 is potentially significant when you take into account what your first round matchup might be. So will it be Ole Miss like it was last week, or will it be A&M who dropped big time after the loss to Texas?
Greg, that is a tremendous setup because it plays a huge role in who your first round opponent is, and it is Ole Miss.
Old Piss.
Golding's team now seeded 6th. They'll play at home against the 11 seed once we get that, which will be one of the last 2 highest ranked conference champions.
And Oxford is going to be buzzing down there. Good for Pete Golden. He's now the permanent head coach.
We're probably gonna
Lane
get
Kiffin,
Texas
the coach at
A&M.
LSU, allowed the OC Charlie White
That's
Jr.
who's gonna
to
be
come back
next.
and call
We'll
the
probably
plays.
get
So
the-
now they have a staff together, and they're ready to make a run. Trinidad Chambliss,
The
Kawan
winner of
Lacey,
Texas A&M,
this
whoever they
defense,
play.
they feel really good about what they have now in Oxford, Mississippi.
So Ole Miss will have a home game, the biggest game in the history of Ole Miss football.
The Grove will be buzzing.
It will be. Yeah. They will win the party, and they'll try to win the game. Another home game, seeded 7th. Gig 'em. Mike Elko's team lost its regular season finale at Texas, kept them out of the SEC championship game. Good consolation prize, home game with the winner getting Ohio State.
And I got to be honest, if I'm A&M, I have a bit of a gripe, frankly, because A&M, you look at their strength of schedule played, they're sitting there at 16. They're sitting one spot behind Ole Miss, whose strength of schedule resides at 41. You can say, well, the best win for Ole Miss, Oklahoma. Well, they went to Notre Dame and knocked off the Irish, who might be a top 10 team and the college football playoff team as well. So the first disagreement I have so far, but still, A&M, excellent football team. It'll be a difficult matchup for everybody.
And then the final team to get a home game in this year's college football playoff, Oklahoma. Now, the Sooners have struggled mightily on offense.
Oh, I know
Their
some
defense
fans
is
right now are
tough, and
getting
we had
fucking
3
worried. There's only 4 spots left.
I've seen a team in the past few weeks.
Yeah,
that
I don't know, dude.
Defensively made plays when they need to.
Who is it?
Because you know they're going to put fucking Alabama next.
Well, by the logic that they're going by, they're going to get in.
Opportunities to make it easier on their offense. If they can play that way, they have a chance to.
This is either going to be Notre Dame or Alabama.
Okay, these are the
Please
teams that
be
have
Notre
It's going to be Notre Dame.
I hope
while
so.
I agree
Left
with
out?
Greg,
No, Notre
there's a
Dame's
lot
getting
that
the
you
spot
could
right
dispute
here.
about Ole Miss and Texas A&M and the order there. This was
Against
the
Oklahoma.
relatively easy part for the committee.
Here we
Minor
go.
discrepancy.
Here we go.
Okay, now, because of what we mentioned again, I just want to emphasize this. I'm not trying to talk to everybody like they're kindergartners, but just remember,
3
2 more
losses.
conference champions have to go into the field. They are highly unlikely to be ranked in the top 12, so they're going to displace 2 teams in the rankings. So that means there are only 2 spots left. These are the contestants. Alabama, which lost in the SEC championship.
Who's Oklahama
and
getting?
Much ballyhooed debate between Notre Dame and Miami. So, number 9, who will go to Norman to take on Oklahoma?
Fucking
And
ridiculous.
It's Alabama, who didn't move. Maybe the game that had
Ridiculous.
Alabama
Told you.
sitting on the bubble, they'll get a chance.
They kept
to
them. They didn't
avenge
even
that
drop
game.
nothing.
Yeah, and I think when you look at this, you kind of saw it going in this direction already with
I
Ohio
feel
State
shocked.
being
That's-
2.
Cock
And
needs
they
new
also
shorts.
Lost their conference championship.
Miami's
game.
getting left
They weren't
out, I
overly
think.
penalized. They dropped just
They're
one
not even
spot and
changing
flipped
it.
the team right behind them to acknowledge the head-to-head. I think they clearly drew conclusions about Alabama based on a 12-game
Or they're
sample
gonna use
size.
the
And that's the way
head-to-head
it should be
of
evaluated
Notre Dame
when
and
you
put
take into
Miami
account the
in.
teams
Could
they're
be.
being
3
evaluated
lost.
against had just
Yeah,
12
that's
data
insane.
points to evaluate. So
How they're
Alabama
gonna
Why am I
ranked.
so quiet? I want to
back on
yell.
offensively need desperately to get healthy, but they have an opportunity, like you said, Grease, to avenge that regular season loss.
But you
Damn
know, I
it,
will
dude.
say this.
No
I
way.
understand the concept of not being overly punitive for a conference championship game. But if you're going to play them, they need to have stakes both ways. To
If I'm
win the
Indiana,
conference
I'm like,
championship and what
fuck.
happens if you lose.
They have to count somehow, and we're talking about Alabama maybe having the
So I'm
best
saying that
win
number
in the
1
sport
spot
by going to
necessarily is
Athens.
not
They
that
also
great
have
right now.
worse losses by losing to Florida State.
The way
So
it's
we just
all,
cannot
like,
erase
lines
that.
up.
I'm surprised at this move right here.
Okay, well, but the one thing we'll have
That was
time for this, you
terrible.
have to define loss by record.
Christian said Notre
Absolutely.
Dame's out,
If you
Miami,
go by
and they
power
won the
rankings,
head-to-head.
Florida State's
He probably is
top
gonna. He
30.
could be right.
You can't put Notre Dame over fucking Miami.
They have all year, though. I mean, it's been all year, so that's why.
We're basically back where
If they
we
just
started.
switch now, it's like it's
One
crazy.
spot left in terms of at-large teams.
Notre Dame
and
should
it
get
almost
it.
certainly is going to be Miami or Notre
Over
Dame.
Miami?
I think so.
Head to head, though.
Number 10.
There it is. There it is.
Without playing. Wow.
Wow.
Final
Wow.
Notre Dame had been ranked ahead
What
of
the
them
fuck?
the entire time. And now they flipped them, Joey.
Yeah, this is very strange to me. And again, Reese, you mentioned earlier that they hadn't compared these 2 teams. Well, why not? They're humans, and they should have absolutely compared these 2 teams. We had a ranking come out on Tuesday. If they were going to flip these 2 teams that did not play, they should have done it on Tuesday. Now, this Miami team, the way they're playing the last few games, they are a very good football team. They have a chance to win just like any other team. But it is strange to me that you have 2 teams that were sitting on the couch yesterday that somehow flipped in their rankings.
I would say just saying, then I'll let you
You
make
can't
your
rank
point,
them
Booger.
like the
There's
whole
not a
time
lot of
above them and
difference
then flip
in
them
terms of
now.
It's the final ranking.
Now that
and
game
the final
matters.
ranking matters the most. They do have the head to head.
FPI, which is a forward.
But like they said, it was what, week 1, week 2,
everywhere else.
beginning of the
Here's
season.
thing to your point.
They take that
We
into
do
consideration
this
too.
week in and
How
week
you're
out.
playing now.
It's a beauty pageant. Now that the season is done, it's a resume contest. And
They're
so
not
it's
putting
very
Duke
easy to
in.
go back and compare
I'm with
these 2
Booger.
teams when it comes to the
Notre
resume
Dame's still
contest,
gonna get
because
in.
Now the head-to-head has to come into effect.
Who are they going to leave out?
Change from Tuesday.
James
I know,
Madison?
but everybody's
Yeah.
resume is
Yeah.
complete
And
from the
who
standpoint
else?
of
Now,
their
Tulane's getting
resume
in.
was already
Tulane's probably getting in because they won their
Doesn't
conference
change their
championship.
resume. It was complete when we had the ranking on Tuesday. And so if we're going
They
to
kind of
make
already said
sense
these
of
next
this,
year are going to be
as
conference
we're
champions.
trying to watch it play out. If you want it to make sense, then make sense. If the resume was done on Tuesday, and on Tuesday Notre Dame
Right
was a
now, there's
better
only
football
2
team,
conference
and the resume
champions.
has not changed.
There's 3.
Unless
There's 3.
Two
Sorry.
teams were sitting on the couch. Somehow, that flipped. That
There
makes
was
no
one
sense
team
to
between
me.
them and
Yeah, see,
BYU
that's-
that lost. It's now moved back. Now, if
That's
they're
fishy.
right next to each other, we're assuming BYU's moved back. We don't know
You're
that for
assuming.
certain.
Yeah, but Greg, it's true, but the way they do it, it's in larger groups. They should have already been compared.
Absolutely agree.
I don't differ with the decision.
Correct.
But now nothing, I agree with Joey,
process
nothing's changed
makes
prior
no
to
sense.
that.
But everybody's resume is now done, and at that point,
Theirs
you
was
have,
already
I
done.
know,
Their resume was already
but the
done.
entire season is now done, and now we have to compare the head-to-head, guys, and that's what rules.
It should have been
And they
compared
should have
before.
gone back and watched it like I did, and like I think several others did. When you watched that game, it might have been a 3-point margin. It felt like
What
more.
makes you think they didn't?
They did. I think they absolutely
Okay,
did.
they probably
yeah,
did.
so they probably
Okay,
did.
Now, this is obviously the most hot button topic among these 3 teams, and we'll have plenty of time for that. But there are 2 more teams waiting.
Oh,
to
we got
say,
2 more. Let's
Hey,
go.
we've got 2 more conference champions to get in. You have to have 5. So the 4th highest ranked
Notre
conference
Dame's not
champion,
getting
number
in.
11,
Nope.
is
I don't
to
think
They're
so.
out. Yeah.
Notre
By the
Dame's
way,
out.
this just in. We've seen this before. Ole Miss won by 5 touchdowns in the regular season. They played Tulane, champion of the American, had a terrific season.
So who you
but
say?
The Green Wave. at
They
the
got
watch
beat by
party in
5
New Orleans, and
touchdowns.
There they are.
Come on, man.
John Summerall, before he
Jesus.
heads off to be the head
Come
coach
on.
of Florida, will coach his team throughout the playoff. And how about that? There's another little twist on this matchup. John Summerall is going to Florida. Pete Golding's now permanent head coach, but Ole Miss without Lane Kiffin.
You mentioned the 5 touchdowns. We all saw Duke in Virginia. It was a rematch last night, and Duke
Just a
came out.
joke.
Duke lost by 17, I think, the first time. So just because it was a blowout the first time doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a 5 touchdown. John Summerall is a good coach. I think he'll have his
Sheesh.
team ready to play.
Okay, let's go to
That
the
3-loss
last
team
that will go to Eugene
doesn't even
to
belong
take
in there
on
if you look at everybody
Oregon.
else. They don't
And it
fucking
is
belong there.
James Madison. So you have 2 group of 5 teams. in
Notre
there,
Dame
and it's
is
the
out.
ACC champion not making it is a little bit
Notre Dame
alleviated
did
by
get
the
fucked,
fact that
Matt.
They got a large team in the field.
The fact that they
And
have
the
that 3-loss
Steelers are
Alabama
flying
up
at
there.
JMU. Bob Chesney's on his way out too, but he will continue to coach the Dukes.
And good for them, too. If you watch that football team, they are a team. In every possible way, ton of respect for what they do offensively
Who's
and
that?
defensively. I think Bob Chesney
James
is
Madison.
a revolutionary. This guy is big time. An incredible hire by UCLA.
Yeah,
but,
he
man,
is.
he's got business to attend to because going on the road to Eugene
So
will
who's
be
the
a
first team
massive
out?
task.
Notre Dame?
but I think that team is tough, man. They'll be tough to beat.
Second team probably
A little
BYU.
bit anticlimactic, and this will probably
Or-
sting.
yeah,
First
probably
team
BYU.
out, I assume, is
Notre Dame.
Should be Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Yep.
I mean, I don't
Scott
think that's
says
a
next
huge
year's 16
surprise.
teams.
The Irish, it has to be gut-wrenching for them after being in the field pretty firmly until last week, then sitting
Christian
on the bubble
said
and then
that
getting
James Madison's going to get
second
smoked
team
by
out
Oregon, but he's
is
got
BYU.
Tulane beating
Their
Ole Miss
only
this
2
time around.
losses,
No
both
way.
to Texas Tech, both decisively. Kalani Sitake has
Crazy.
an excellent team, but the committee deems not quite enough to make it into the field. Notre Dame is the team that is on the outside.
Look, James
looking
Madison
in,
is
and
ranked
it's a team that,
24th.
BYU.
I know,
Tulane
Kirk
is
Kirk
20th.
Street joins us again. Now, Kirk, I've said I thought Notre Dame, if you just looked at the tape, if you just watched them play, one of the 5 best teams in college football right now. So Kirk,
You can
let's
you
start
can
with
mute
you as Nick
this
Chris
and we can get sent. We can go send this bad boy to where we need to send it. So that's crazy that Alabama's up so damn high.
That is
The
pretty
fact
wild.
that
I
the
think
fact that they're a 3-loss team, dude. Nobody else in that bracket, nobody else in that whole fucking bracket have 3 losses. Notre Dame doesn't have 3 losses, do they? They have 2.
They have 2 losses.
So why the fuck that to me don't make any sense.
It's crazy.
Notre Dame lost their first 2 games of the season. They haven't lost since, but they haven't really played anybody great either. But
That's crazy.
That's
but
probably why, but-
It's time to go get some lunch, drop your phone, and watch some NFL football. Holy shit. Indiana's number 1 team in the country.
number 1 Big Ten champs.
Ohio State, Georgia,
Yep.
Texas Tech. That's crazy. All right, boys. That's it. That's all we got for you guys today. Make sure you guys catch us on Tuesday night when we break down what happens.
I'm gonna say right now, I think it's going to be High State versus Miami. I think Miami beats
I
Texas A&M.
do too. I do too.
Miami's been wanting to get in. They're going to Texas A&M. I just feel like Miami's going to beat them. It needs to be a crazy matchup against Miami.
Let's get it.
Miami's got some studs on their team. Carson Beck sucks, but
let's get it. Let's get it. All right, y'all. It's time to leave this here joint. We are the All In Sports Podcast, and we are signing out. Y'all, holy shit. I'm Nick.
I'm Pease.
I'm Eddie.
I'm JP.
All in Nation. We'll see you guys Tuesday. Make sure you guys stick around.